Greetings and salutations, this is Papa Chester from 3D Printing the Miniature Universe, and today I'm gonna show you what this goes to, what this came from, and I'm gonna tell you what this is. Keep watching to the end and you'll find out. All this on another thrilling episode of 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Chester. Alright, on to the show. Hello and good morning. I've actually gotten up early and started working in my shop today. As you can probably hear from the hum and whirl of extruder motors, servos, and I keep forgetting to grease the rails. The machines are running today. I am in a good mood to be crafting. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, I started this channel as a way to distract me from my depression. See, a lot has happened to me in my life in the last 6 years. And a lot's changed. I mean, I started getting gray. So, like I've always said, I'm not depressed because I'm getting old. I'm depressed because I can't play like I used to. When I was in my 20s, it was fun for me to go to a bar fight once a week. Oh, yeah, I've been in a few. Didn't always happen, but there were some good ones. My 30s? Oh, quite common for me to stay drunk for an entire week at a time. Kind of hard when you're trying to hold down a job, too. And my 40s? Believe it or not, but I think that's the time I had my early 40s, late 30s. About the time I had the most passionate loving I've ever had in my entire life. I was friendly with women you would not believe a large chocolate man of myself could get. Which, I'll tell you this right now, guys like me, as I know there's probably some of you out there watching, big men, think that pretty cheerleader ain't ever gonna want to hook up with you. I tell you from personal experience, as long as you believe that, then it won't happen. I can tell you, being a fat man, there have been two things that have got me to the stage of passionate hugging with a lot of 10s and 11s, actually. Confidence. Ain't no magic numbers or nothing, just confidence. And of course, humor. Humor helped a lot. And also being talkative. Actually being able to start up a conversation with people. I know it's scary, but if you don't do it, nobody ever completed a journey by not taking the first step. So, yeah. Unless you can pull off teleportation. You can complete a journey without taking a step. Teleportation. But then, would the method of how you pulled off the teleportation count as that first step? Hey, let me know in the comments down below if you think you could figure out a way to pull off teleportation in whatever game without actually taking a movement. No hand gestures, so no somatics. Might be verbal. And technology doesn't count, because you got to build that stuff. You got to take a lot of steps to do that. Whatever. I don't care how goofy you think that question is. Make up one of your own and insert it into the comments. So now I find myself approaching 50 in a few years. And I look back on a life that has not been that great. I was afforded plenty of opportunities that I could have done something with, and presented with lots of setbacks that I'm surprised I'm still here to even talk about. I have been shot 3 times. Yes, and one of the times was a hunting accident, and I swear to you, it was with Daryl, and his other brother Daryl. I grew up in a redneck town. One day I'll tell you about that story, but yeah, bird shot up the backside. That was not fun. Oh, I'm gonna go hunting with Daryl. Well, what are we going to hunt, Daryl? We're hunting deer. All right. Well, let's go buy the fancy ammo. Let's go get the buckshot. Or would you want slugs this time? He's like, nah. I'm going to get triple out buckshot. Put that deer down this time. I'm like, all right. So instead of getting a box of shells for $10, got 10 rounds of buckshot. Because we was poor. So we go out in the woods and we spend all freaking day long. I say, hold up. It's like, come on, Papa Jester. Where are you going to get to the point about what you was talking about, wanting to talk about today? I'm getting to it. As anybody has been in this situation knows, you got to talk these things up. Now hush. And listen. Ooh. Okay. I'll get back to the story so I can get to the point I wanted to do this on. So we're poor and we go out hunting for deer because just two deers or $2. If we can bag 2 of those, that's like a freezer. At least, well, there's small deer out where I was, so like 2 apiece would fill your freezer. And that's for the freaking year. So we go out hunting with Daryl and his brother Daryl, because his other brother Daryl, their mom was not the smartest. Let me clue you in on the gene pool of this area that I grew up in. A kid was born there, and because his parents loved Walmart so much, they named their kid after the newly opened Walmart. His name was Waldemart Zoom. I'm not kidding you. Waldemart Zoom. Of course, I always thought the other kid I went to school with, Gene Mooney, was funny enough. But Waldemart Zoom. So, yeah, Daryl had a job interview that day. So it was just me, Daryl, and his other brother, Daryl. And we spend the entire freaking day from 4 in the morning till clear to dusk trying to track down these 2 freaking deer. We found them all over the place. Kept looking for them. Had to cut back because the wind would change. Everything. But we 3 get separated. But we all know we're going this way. Across at least, like about 3 or 4 acres of land. So at some point, these deer are going to be at this big clearing where they laid down an airport, one of the reserve fields during World War II. It was just a big old open area. We knew the deer were going to be there. So I can hear. Now, I didn't know when I first started hunting deer. You hear a baby crying in the woods. This will freak some people out. They hear a baby crying in the woods. And they're like, what the fuck is that? There's a baby in the woods. Nope, that's a deer. I did not know that. Did not know that. It freaked me out the first time I heard it. So I hear these deer out there. And I'm like, oh my God. There's 3 of them. So I'm getting into position. I've crouched down. I am going to clip this first one right behind his shoulder blades. Or right in him. Somewhere around in there. And he was going to drop. I was going to have to chase him down or fucking nothing. And then here, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what? There's more out here? Holy shit. Alright, well, mine's off. And deal was, we was all hunting together. If it was just 2 deer we bagged, we'd split up the 2 deer. So I was like, well, if I get one, he gets another one, and then we're already ahead of the game, so I'm good. But I missed my shot. But I hear these multiple shots go off, and I'm like, well, he's got a Remington. All I've got is an over and under. Like, again, cheap. A single barrel was $72 at the time. An over and under was $110. So, as opposed to a Remington that was, at the time, $278, I think. Yeah, about $278. Yeah, this is back in the 80s. So, I go heading towards the shots. And like I said, Glenn's got a Remington. His other brother, Glenn, has got a Winchester. Had this funky door latch on the side. Anyways, it was a semi-automatic. It wasn't a pump action. So if they're firing off that much of all that expensive ammo for the day for us poor motherfuckers, they must have got multiples. I come through, see them at the edge of the clearing, giggling their asses off. I'm like, so how many each bag? And Glenn looks at me and goes, we didn't, Glenn. Hey, Glenn, how much did we bag? Well, I don't know, Glenn. I think about maybe a snack's worth. I'm like, what the fuck are you two talking about? And they hold up this little bird. And Glenn says, we shot him down. And I'm like, you didn't shoot the bird down, you're using buckshot. You probably scared the bird out of the air, because if you hit it with buckshot, there'd be nothing left of the bird. Did you get any of the deer? He's like, what deer? You mean to say you shot a bird? Why'd you shoot a bird? Did you see a duck? Did you see a random herd of ducks or something? Nah, we got bored. Guaranteed shot. If they hadn't have gone off because they were bored, at least we would have had one. My advice to y'all, never go hunting with anybody that has another brother that's named Daryl and is named Daryl. If there's more than one Daryl in that family, do not go hunting with them. Period. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I've had a long life. And, well, long life as in, I honestly didn't think I'd make it past my 30s. I seriously thought the rate I was going, somebody would have done killed me by now. Or I would have wound up smushed underneath a semi or some shit. And yes, when the knees are fixed, I'm gonna ride again. I'm gonna be one of those pansy-assed weekend riders. Oh, I hated those guys. Beautiful, immaculate kit, the latest in chic leatherware, sporting these like multi-$1,000 fucking bikes, tooling around in the sunshine. And I'm like, you ain't ever had to hop on that freaking Sportster, crank it up on a cold-ass Florida morning, and wrap yourself in leather, a scarf, and thick gloves, maybe 2 sets of them, to ride to work in the middle of freaking winter. Not because you wanted to, because it would be relaxing, but because you had to. Because if you didn't, you ain't got no job. Or the ones I'd see parked underneath the underpass while it was raining. Oh, I don't want to get wet. Oh. You got a full fairing on your bike. It's one of these touring bikes, and you're worried about getting rained on. You are an idiot. You are an absolute idiot. Whereas the guy who is on, again, the Sportster with no fairing, and all I've luckily got is a full face on, blue jeans, boots, and a thin shirt, because it was sunny when I started, is getting pelted by this heavy sheets of rain while your candy ass is sitting on the side of the road with a full fairing. Moron! Okay. I've only got a little bit of time left. I know, I can't condense it all down. I got a lot of great stories. But I mainly started this channel to fight my depression. Have another outlet for my angst to create. That's why I got into 3D printing. That's why I made that Star Wars helmet. That's why I made that plasma blaster. That's why I made that las gun with detachable scope and a detachable bayonet. It was an outlet for my creation that I could channel everything away and focus it on something productive. So I decided to start doing my YouTube channel. It was fun. Another way to possibly get creative and share maybe a little bit of wisdom with everybody. Show them something I'm doing. Ask them what they're doing. Tell me not to use the fingers. But that's my channel. And on my channel, here's the nugget at the end. I want to say, this stuff is amazing. This is Delta 8. This one is called Super Sour Skittles with a Z. Now, I have been medically imbibing quite a bit in my past. And I was very surprised to find that this perfectly legal product, because it's Delta 8, got me quite enthusiastic. Pleasantly chill. And since it's in the vapable form, less hard carcinogenics that are going into my lungs. Look deep into my eye. Do you see a little green man jumping up and down saying, I give a shits? Because if you do, you better knock him the fuck out. Alright, y'all. I'll talk at you later. I'm Papa Jester. This was kind of 3D printing the miniature universe. And, as always, print whatever you want. But just remember, have fun printing. Alright, thanks for watching. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment on things you like to talk about. Tell me what you thought about the episode. Give me your input. I'd love to hear it. Also, don't forget to check me out on Facebook at 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes of 3D Printing the Miniature Universe with Papa Jester. Hey, y'all. You have a good night.